Forest faithful, buckle up because what I'm about to tell you will have you jumping off your seats and questioning everything you thought you knew about this summer transfer window. We're talking about a midfielder who had one foot out the door to North London, a Swiss wizard who's got half of Europe in a bidding war, and a contract saga that's just sent shockwaves through the entire football world. You think you've seen drama? You think you know what passion looks like? Well, mate, you haven't seen nothing yet. Tonight, the Reds faithful are witnessing history in the making. A story so mental, so absolutely bonkers, that even Hollywood scriptwriters would call it too far-fetched. We've got Evangelos Marinakis playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers. We've got a creative maestro who's just pulled the biggest U-turn since, well, ever. And we've got a transfer pursuit that's about to reach boiling point with our Swiss target. But here's the thing, Forest faithful. Smash that like button right now because this story is about to get wild. Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to subscribe because after tonight, you'll never want to miss another Forest update again. The question isn't whether you're ready for this roller coaster. The question is, can your heart handle what our beloved Reds have just pulled off? Because what happened with our star midfielder is about to blow your mind completely. Right, Forest faithful. Hold on to your hats because here comes a story that no one saw coming. Morgan Gibbs-White. Yes, that Morgan Gibbs-White, who everyone in their nan thought was Tottenham bound, has just signed a club record contract extension with our Forest until 2028. Can you believe it? The same lad who wouldn't even pick up the phone for contract talks for almost a year. The same creative genius who had Spurs thinking they triggered his 60-minute release clause has just told North London where they can stick their fancy stadium and their Champions League football. This isn't just any old contract renewal, Reds faithful. This is a statement that's echoing from the City ground all the way to the Tottenham training ground. Gibbs-White himself said it was Marinakis' ambition that swayed him. The owner's vision for where this club is heading that made him realize he didn't want to be anywhere else. Think about it. While Spurs were probably designing his shirt number and planning his unveiling, our boy was sitting in Portugal with the gaffer, realizing that sometimes the grass isn't greener on the other side. Sometimes, just sometimes, home is exactly where you're meant to be. The best part, Forest have completely removed any release clause from his new deal. That means if anyone wants our creative maestro now, they'll have to deal with Marinakis directly, and we all know how that conversation is going to go, don't we? But wait, Forest faithful, because this plot just got even thicker. While we were celebrating Gibbs-White's commitment, our recruitment team has been cooking up something absolutely spectacular in the transfer market. Now here's where it gets absolutely mental, Reds faithful. While everyone was focused on keeping Gibbs-White, our masterminds behind the scenes have been quietly orchestrating one of the most ambitious transfer pursuits we've seen in years. Meet Dan Ndoye, the 24-year-old Swiss wizard who's got Bologna wrapped around his finger, Napoli throwing silly money at him, and our beloved Forest ready to break the bank. This isn't just any winger we're talking about. This is the lad who scored the winner in the Coppa Italia final against AC Milan. The same guy who lit up Euro 2024 and had Switzerland's manager calling his development fantastic. Here's the beautiful madness of it all. Ndoye has already said yes to Forest. Can you believe that? While Serie A champions Napoli are throwing around 35 mil as loan to buy deals, while Antonio Conte is personally calling him, our Swiss target has his heart set on the City ground. The lad's already agreed personal terms with us, Forest faithful. He wants to be part of this project, part of this journey we're on. Bologna tried everything. They even brought in an Italian pop star to serenade him into staying. I'm not making this up. But nothing worked because Ndoye knows where his future lies. Fabrizio Romano, the transfer guru himself, just confirmed that Forest are ready to bid again with a new proposal worth around 39 million. That's serious money. That's Champions League money. That's the kind of investment that tells you everything about where this club is heading. But here's the thing that's got my heart racing, Reds faithful. This pursuit is about to reach its climax, and there's one more twist in this incredible tale that you absolutely need to know about. Right then, Forest faithful. Here's where this story gets absolutely nuclear. Remember how I told you about Gibbs-White's saga with Tottenham? Well, it turns out our beloved Forest didn't just politely decline Spurs' advances, they went full Marinakis mode and threatened legal action. That's right! Our club sent official letters to both Tottenham and Gibbs White's agent, basically telling them they breached Premier League rules and confidentiality clauses. We're talking about a Greek shipping magnate who doesn't mess about, who saw Spurs trying to unsettle his star player and said, "Not on my watch." The sheer audacity of it. While other clubs roll over when the big boys come calling, our Marinakis stood up and said, "You want our best player? You'll deal with us properly or you'll deal with our lawyers." That's the kind of backbone that separates champions from also-rans. And now, with Gibbs White secured and Ndoye desperate to join this revolution, we're seeing the master plan unfold. This isn't just about signing good players. This is about building something special, something that has players choosing Forest over Champions League clubs. Think about it, Reds faithful. We've got a midfielder who turned down Tottenham's riches, a Swiss international who's rejected Napoli's advances, and an owner who's willing to take on anyone who tries to destabilize this project. That's not just ambition. That's the kind of mentality that builds dynasties. Nuno Espirito Santo must be grinning from ear to ear right now. He's keeping his creative genius. He's about to land a top-class winger, and he's doing it all while the club fights tooth and nail to protect what's ours. So here's my question for you, Forest faithful. Are you ready for what's coming next? Because if this summer has taught us anything, it's that this club isn't just dreaming big. We're acting big. Drop your thoughts below, hit that subscribe button, and tell me, is this the summer that changes everything for Nottingham Forest? The city ground is about to become a fortress of ambition. And every single one of you Reds faithful deserves to be part of this incredible journey. The revolution starts. Now, are you in?